to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yellow. Pause red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Delta.
Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right numbers.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He's coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the
First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fights through, and now a crease. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 60 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
A gain of 60 yards. First down, Chargers. Here's Herbert.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Captain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, Herbert. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here we go.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Set, ready. Cut.
First and 10 at the 40.
Toss wide side. This is Johnson. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 55 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point out by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Second and 7.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Chargers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And to get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Kappa.
To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Second.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go. Eat old blue. Blue 36.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready. Ready. Set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They will run forward with Hampton. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert running left off the option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make it 17-13. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that one, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Set. Ready.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll set up a throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Come on, set. Hut.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw now on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This, the first of 2 Championship Sunday matchups. The AFC will crown their champion first, and then later tonight, the NFC will hand out the George Halas Trophy, and that will set our Super Bowl matchup. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And here's the Cowboys wideout. Beautiful ball hitting him on the slant. He catches it in stride, and he just keeps running. 71 yards to the house. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout. A field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blaster, let's go now. Check, Hutton.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Austin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They try the left side with Johnson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Down. Set.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. They go to Johnson again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Right.
2nd and 13. Shakes off the sand. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Here we go. Set.
Johnson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 1-yard line.
Drill green. Yellow. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And this defense able to plug him up there as we get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen set up for Johnson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, punt. Ready.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Punt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
38. Ready.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A pretty big play now in this AFC championship, 3rd and goal.
Set. 10 black, red, cycle. Set.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Black 40.
They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. For the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Lion.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He gets this to Hampton. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Herbert now. To the right side. He finds his receiver Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert back to the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run.
And rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's Johnson again on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 119 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 10 black, set.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Yep, watch out now. 50 Fury. Slide through. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10
Here we
at
go,
the 12-yard line.
52 blaster. Green jack. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Let's go now.
At the 6-yard line.
Hut.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. L.A. readies for its next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Again, it's Hampton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here is third down and 4. In motion, the tight end. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Herbert off of play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
This is 6 yards. And it's third down. Third and 8.
Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one complete to McCarthy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Again, Herbert. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have...
Johnson on smoke 3. Football is held. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Trey Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Red, cycle.
2nd and 11. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Quick throw there is incomplete.
let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Chargers first down.
Herbert. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. It's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Steelers are AFC champs once again as we say thanks for watching and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.